Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. We are talking about a new Iceriver announcement. I'm going to see if this is a good buy or not. I mean, there's a lot of variables here regarding these miners here. As we know, Iceriver has been pretty good about their pricing and also their efficiency if we were to compare against competitors. So welcome everybody. Welcome Mine Capital. What's up, man? It's a pirate. What's up? Mr. RedPandaMining, welcome to the live stream. Ninja Kid, what is up? Vinny Del Greco, welcome. Patrick Ryan, what's up, man? What's the new miner this week? What will be next week? Shake my head crazy. That's the thing. It's like literally every like 2 weeks or a month, at least maximum a month. I feel this whole year, this 2024 feels like there's been an ASIC announcement like at least once a month or twice a month. And so we're not privy to seeing all these ASIC announcements. So looking at Iceriver, they just announced their KS2 Lite and then their AL2 Lite, which, looking at efficiency wise, it's pretty much the same as their AL0. Okay, it's the exact same efficiency. And then their KS2 Lite is also the same efficiency as their KS0 Ultra. So looking at this, okay, 2 terahash, 500 watts. So is this thing even remotely profitable at this time? Well, let's see. At 10 cent kilowatt hour, this KS2 Lite is only making about 92 cents a day, and that's at 10 cent kilowatt hour. The AL2 Lite is then making $6.89 at 10 cent kilowatt hour for now. So why I say for now is because the network hash rate for lithium is at 16 petahash now. Caspa is at 1.07. So whether or not it's been dropping, which is interesting. So a lot of variables here if people are thinking about buying this thing, but so far, yeah, I don't know. I can't say the KS2 Lite is gonna be this is only gonna cater to home miners. Okay, really, this is really catering to home miners. But looking at the price, okay, Iceriver just beats everybody. It beats everybody. Of course, if you buy the big boy miner from Iceriver, it's going to be a better value. But in terms of like home miner, quiet, you're using it as a heater, KS5 Pro is still probably the better buy. But if you don't care about the noise and you have the power infrastructure to run a KS5 Pro, yeah, I think the KS2 Lite, in terms of beating Goldshell, that's the mark right there. It beats Goldshell. The KA Box Pro E-KA1M, 25 cent per gigahash. So it beats out Goldshell in that regard. And then their lithium miner, let's see here, efficiency wise, it beats out Goldshell for sure. And then in terms of the dollar per gigahash, the AL2 Lite is the best as of right now, the best dollar per gigahash on the market. Now, has the AL3 dropped in price? Let's see. Is there 10,999? Okay, so that's from Iceriver, but they're gonna tack on a bunch of other stuff too. Yeah, how much is do they even have the AL0 here for sale? They took off the AL0. They're not making the AL0 anymore. It's not even on their site anymore. So, okay. All right. But, okay, so if anyone is remotely interested in this, Crypto Miner Bros pricing is actually better. Okay, so if you added to cart, you know, the AL2 on Iceriver.io, it's actually including shipping, and even with the 2.5% off code, Red Panda is $1,416 and $1,416.53. But then you have to tack on duties and taxes if you're in the States over $800. So another 25% tariff on there. So Crypto Miner Bros though, if you use code Red Panda, they do all in DDP to your door. So it's actually $13.79 to your door. So even better. The Crypto Miner Bros pricing's even better at this point in time. Okay. So anyone's interested in that, just understand, you know, tariffs and where you live. It's better price. This is all in pricing, including the shipping, all that stuff. Okay. So looking at, let's see, KS2 Lite. Even the KS2 Lite on Miner Bros is how much? Let's see. Let's see. Smash the like, bros. We got 72 people here. 15 likes. Smash the like, bros. I am gonna be announcing. I got 2 ASIC giveaways coming up real soon here. I'm gonna be announcing in a video. So get ready. Get ready for that. So the KS2 Lite on Miner Bros is $649. But on Iceriver it's $499. But if you tack on here, let's tack on the what's the shipping on Iceriver? Here, shop now. Okay, let me remove this. Let me go. Can I remove this? Update cart. Okay. All right. See, they Iceriver.io, they tack on another $150. All right, $641.52. The Miner Bros will be, let's see here, if I add it to cart. Okay, view cart. All right, let me remove that. Okay, it's $579 to your door. $579. So from $641 to $579. Miner Bros pricing to your door. That's even better. Even better. Okay, for anyone that's actually interested, remotely interested in this. Again, looking at the KS2 Lite, it's if you don't have cheap electric, you're at this point in time, you're not making much. But in terms of the yield that you're mining with this thing, I think it's like 13 or 14 Caspa a day. But by the time you get it, it's going to be like 10, probably 10 Caspa a day. So I mean, if you ultimately believe Caspa is going to go up much higher than it is, thinking like it's going to go to $1 or something, then it's like you're mining $10 a day, right? If you're looking at it like that. But yeah, do I think it's a good buy now to buy these, the Caspa one? I'm going to say no. I'm a bit hesitant on this one. Oh, but the only saving grace regarding these, the KS2 Lite from Iceriver, which has, you know, integrated power supply, which is nice. I do like that it has the integrated PSU and the Wi-Fi. I think that's really, that really hones in for home miners, and it's supposed to be quiet. Okay, so this is only gonna, this miner is only gonna go for people that are like in condos or apartments, or people who have free power, or like college dorms, or it's people who don't have that much money to buy like the big boy ASIC miners, who don't have like 240 volt 30 amp infrastructure. You know, they don't care about noise. They're gonna buy, like people like me. I'm not gonna buy these KS2 Lites if I were to mine with these at home. I would only buy this as a heater. Again, I would only buy this as a heater. That's it. This is just a portable heater that mines Caspa or a lithium. That is really the only thing people buy these little box miners for. And there's a market for it. There's people out there who want to spend that, you know, not like $12,000 on an AL3. They'd rather spend $500 to $1,000, $1,200 on a miner which they can put in their kitchen or their living room, I gotta give that a fair shake, because I just got an email like last week. He was like, Red Panda, how come you never talk about miners, crypto miners who mine in condos, or people that have free power, or like live in a college dorm? And you know what? It's true. I never talk about, like, I never cater to those types of viewers. I never cater to those types of miners, because ultimately at the end of the day, we're always like, for me and my situation, and a lot of other you guys that are still here, are people that have low electricity prices and like big boy power infrastructure, like not big boy, I'm not big boy at all, I'm like only 200-400 amp service. But what I mean by that is, like, I have the ability to do 240 volt 30 amp power. So there's a market. There's a market for people who are looking for this kind of stuff, and I think I gotta be like, give them a fair shake, because it's like this type of thing. There are people who are buying this because simply for the fact that they want it as a heater. They can't have loud fans. They live in a condo, with free power or something. They're like, they can run this inconspicuously and be fine, right? It's not like they can run like a KS5L in their condo, 90 dB, super loud. It is just impossible. So anyways, do I think this is a good buy? At the end of the day, I'm gonna say for the Caspa one, if Caspa's price doesn't go up, then it's obviously a bad buy. All right, but if Caspa's price goes up next year or in a few months, who knows? If we're in the precipice of the bull run, then it could ultimately be a good buy. I don't know, right? The time horizon here hasn't played out yet, so we can't come so quick to say that it's a bad buy or not, because if Caspa's price is going to appreciate higher or not, we don't know. And the same idea kind of goes with Aletheum as well. I think, oh man, Aletheum's chart, I don't know. I'm not too positive on it, but I hope it goes. I hope for people that bought into Aletheum miners over the past year, for those people, for their sake, that it goes up. But I think if we're talking about past history, and there's a lot of coins that have just ultimately gone down. But again, it comes down to people's time horizon, their goal, like what's their long-term goal regarding these types of miners. You're not going to expect to get your money back on these things within like a month. Okay, 2 months. It's short-lived. Okay, you cannot just say, I bought this miner 2 months ago and I haven't gotten my money back. No, that's like the stupidest way to think about it. You gotta think long-term with these things, and the ultimate crypto mining strategy is mining and holding. Okay, so looking at, obviously the profitability of this thing is gonna go down. And also the Lithium network hash rate is probably going to still keep climbing. It's definitely going to keep climbing as those Bitmain, those big boy AL1 Pros start shipping out, right? If you look at the efficiency, the big boy, oh, that's Litecoin, and here we go here. Sorry, the AL3s is AL3 and the AL1 Pro. Yeah, their AL1 3 hasn't shipped out yet from Iceriver. This is another another 2 more weeks. I believe this gets shipped out. Another 2 more weeks. So, yeah, it's the profitability of this. Even if Aletheum went up another 2x in hash rate, then this would just be cut in half in terms of profitability. So. We'd have to climb another 16 petahash and all the way up to 32 petahash to cut that profitability in half. So if these things are shipping out in October 15th, so in 3 weeks, probably 4 weeks from now, if you pre-order this now, yeah, by the time you get it, the AL2, that is the AL2 miner. By the time you get it, yeah, it's not going to be $6, $7 a day or whatever you see here. It's going to be like, I'm going to say like maybe $4, maybe $5, but also depends on Aletheum's price. If Aletheum's price keeps going lower, it may look even dire. It may not look at, it's definitely not going to look as good. But then again, the thought is, are we on the brink of the bull run? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man, it's hard to say. You know, the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin is coming up. You know, 4-year cycle. It's supposed to be next year. It's supposed to be in the next 4 to 8 months now, like next year. If that's the case, if we all had crystal balls and believed in the crypto markets that everything is going to go up in this next cycle here in the next year, then yeah, I'm going to say buying ASICs will probably be a good time right now. Not necessarily Caspa, but maybe Litecoin, maybe not Bitcoin. If you got cheap electric, yeah. I'm really positive on Ethereum Classic miners. I really do like these. They're quite versatile. Ethereum Classic and Octaspace, I love those two projects. Alephium, I don't know. Alephium, this chart kind of looks like Cadena. It looks, I was just kind of comparing Cadena's chart when Cadena went up 20x. You know, Alephium also went up 20x pretty much. Yeah, it went up like a 20x or 30x. And normally when that happens, it goes down. I remember when the Bitmain KA3s came out near the tail end, when the price started going down here of Cadena, and then it just tanked all the way down. So I don't know if Cadena is going to come back again. I don't know. Alephium's chart here, I mean, is it going to sustain everyone that's mining Alephium right now and everyone who's getting into it, especially like the big boy miners? I don't know. I don't know. I would just understand the risks, right? Understand the risks if you're going to be getting into these miners. For anyone that's going to be getting into these, just yeah, for $500 though, for the KS2 Lite, at current profitability, it doesn't look good. Current profitability, it does not look good. If you don't have cheap electric, I don't think it doesn't make sense. If you had free electric, I think if you had free electric and you believe in Caspa and you like Caspa, I would take the $500 risk. Yeah, if I lived in a condo, I had free power, yeah, I would buy one of these just to mine, right? You're not going to be making insane amounts, but if I had free power somewhere, I would buy one of these, run it on 120 volt, 500 watts. Is it 500 watts? 500 watts. Solo mine with it. I don't know. Sure, that if I want to just participate in mining Caspa, this is a great option. But for big boy, for medium size to large scale miners, they're not going to buy this. Okay, medium to large scale miners like myself, most of you guys in chat, I'm gonna have to say home to small, medium miners. Are you here? Let me do a poll. Let me just do a poll. Are you interested in AL2 Lite or KS2 Lite at all? Yes. No. I'm a home miner. Yes. I'm a medium scale miner, so no. All right. Maybe. All right. All right. Start a poll. I want to see the poll. All right. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, Crypto Miner Bros at this point in time has the better pricing. Crypto Miner Bros all in, and they also lower the value shipping to your door, so you don't have to pay duties and taxes. Smash the like, bros. 110 people here, 28 likes. How is everybody? In case people just tuning in, Iceriver has released a new model, home style miner. Now, for me personally, I actually do need heaters upstairs. Where I live, wintertime, it's really cold. So this thing would actually be great for me upstairs in my house. And I think that's gonna definitely be majority of people who have, you know, want heat. Instead of using baseboard heaters, I'd rather use this, right? I might as well, if I'm burning money, burning electricity, I might as well use miners, crypto miners, to heat my home anyway. So that's really the only reason why anyone would buy these types of miners, especially if you're a medium or large scale miner. Maybe they just want a little heater in their living room. Like, that's it. That's really the only reason why anyone would buy this. That is the only reason why anyone is going to buy these little miners, is just for the fact that it's going to provide heat. That's it. It's not a profitable miner at all. You're not going to make you're not going to make thousands or millions of dollars with these things. The only use case for this thing is heat. It's portable, it's got Wi-Fi, the power's integrated. All you need to run this thing is a power cable. That's it. Look, it's just power. It's got Wi-Fi already, so you can theoretically put this anywhere in your house to heat your house. That is literally the only freaking reason anyone would even remotely buy this thing, is just for the fact that it just provides heat. And someone would rather buy this than use a baseboard heater, or an oil heater or whatever. I think oil heaters, they don't take that much power. But anyways, I mean, most of you guys at home, I mean, you're like, the only reason why you would buy this is simply for the fact that it just provides heat. That's it. At the same time, you're mining a little bit of Caspa. That's the only thing people really look at these things about. So what happened then to so if Iceriver came out of the gate here, it's obviously killed Goldshell, right? Goldshell now really has to, what does Goldshell have to do now? Goldshell has to drop their prices across the board, because right now Goldshell pricing is here. I don't even know. I have not been to their website. Goldshell.com. All right. Goldshell.com. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, look, KA box Pro is $459. All right. So $459. Oh, price go up. Okay. So it's $1. Okay. If we're looking at dollar per gigahash, it's not good. If we're looking at efficiency, it's not as good as the KS2 Lite or KS0 Ultra or KS0. Yeah. So Goldshell needs to bring their KA box down to like freaking, like, I'm gonna say $150. Like, they need to, in order for them to sell these things, in order for it to be lucrative, like 600 watts for 1.6 terahash. This thing's crap now. This thing's garbage. It's the KA box Pro. KA box. They don't even have Goldshell. KA box Pro. At 10 cent kilowatt hour, it's making 25 cents a day. Yeah, this thing needs to be like 150 at most, $150, and then be like a 0.9, because just considering the fact that their efficiency is also crap, the price of it needs to just come down. Like, this thing is not worth it anymore. So Goldshell, their pricing now, they gotta drop it. They have no excuse. Goldshell has no excuse now. They gotta lower their prices. They have to. The Goldshell E-K1M, this thing is not worth $1,600 anymore. This thing needs to be like, I'm gonna say, yeah, with their efficiency here, this thing needs to be less, $500. It needs to be $500 or less. Yeah, the Goldshell E-K1M needs to be like 500, maybe at most $600. But the pricing, considering the efficiency, it needs to come down. It needs to come down hard, like super hard. Like, and if they want to sell these, nobody in their right mind is gonna buy these now. Nobody. Nobody is gonna buy these. Now, man, we didn't even touch on their lithium miners. Their lithium miners, no one's gonna buy this. $1,600 AL box 2. Okay, AL box 2. Okay, AL box 2. AL box 2 plus is $1,200. Okay, so $1,200. So this needs to come down. This needs to come down to, like, considering their efficiency, which is 0.48, like 2 times worse than the AL2 Lite. This thing needs to be like fucking $400. This can, like, considering the 2 times more efficiency on the AL2 Lite. No, this thing needs to be like $299. No, considering two times worse efficiency, so it should be 2 times worth the price. But the hash rate that this thing achieves, no, holy shit, no, this thing's got to be like even this thing's got to be $150 now. No, this thing is garbage. The AL box 2 is garbage. This thing needs to be for people. Okay, so this is where I think the value then. If Goldshell lowers the prices and people who have free power, lives in a condo or apartment or college dorm, then, and if they want to participate in the lithium mining, then that's really the only use case for Goldshell. If they want to sell these things, they gotta bring this down. They gotta bring this price down hard. Like, if they don't bring down the prices of these things, they're gonna be left in the dust. And like next month or so, there's gonna be another new announcement of a lithium miner or Casper miner. I bet you anything, Iceriver is gonna like have like an Iceriver AL, another big boy miner, maybe an AL3 Lite or something. But like, this has got to come down now. This is definitely got to come down, because just for the fact of the efficiency, also the hash rate on this thing. Yeah, brutal. Yeah, no, Goldshell's gotta bring it down. Are here many miners with 0.25 kilowatt hour? Devious meat. There's not that many left. not many miners here that have 25 cents per kilowatt hour, and if they are, they've already stopped mining a long time ago, sadly. Daily meta, RedPandaMining, they should start a miner upgrade program, trade in or something. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, pricing is not good. Pricing is definitely not good. But I think the ultimate risk here, understanding, is that, like, man, just the way these miners have been releasing over the past year, it's been crazy. You guys got to admit this year, 2024 has probably, in my head right now, I think this is one of the most busiest years of ASIC releases. Can you guys agree with that? Can you guys agree with this year is probably one of the most busiest in terms of like ASICs being released this year? Do you guys agree? Here, let me end this poll here. Let me end this poll. What do you guys voted? Are you interested in AL2 Lite or KS2 Lite at all? 48% of you say no. 23% of you said yes. Wow, I'm actually surprised about that. I'm a home miner, so yes, 20%. I'm a medium scale miner, so no, maybe 7%. Okay. Lukewarm Miner says RedPandaMining, yes, 10,000%. Yes, I agree. I have to agree that over the past year, we have had like, a lithium. We've had we've had, I think this is all the lithium miners, but we've had pretty much 14 different lithium ASIC miners released this year. Caspa, I'm gonna say Caspa we've had all the way since Hold on, wait, Caspa we've had all the way since let's see, when KS3M January. So we've had, I'm gonna say 29, almost 30 Caspa miner releases this year. 30 Caspa miner releases this year. Okay, no, I have 1 2 3 here. No, okay, maybe 25 maybe 20, maybe 25. I don't know. I'm just going by like KS3M released in January. So I'm gonna say a good 20 to 25 Caspa miners have released this year, which is insane. And then Bitcoin miners announced this year was definitely insane. Bitcoin miners were crazy this year, just crazy. We got Radiant, Litecoin, Dogecoin mining. I mean, not too Litecoin, Dogecoin mining, not too insane, but maybe I'm gonna say less than 10 miners have released this year. Ethereum Classic, Octospace mining, definitely like under 10. I'm gonna say under 10 this year as well. Like, that's, dude, that's crazy. We've had so many ASIC releases this year. It's kind of insane. It's actually the biggest year for ASIC releases ever. 100%. 100%. Mr. Mindsome10, welcome. Who do you think releases the first Aleo ASIC? Iceriver or Bitmain or other? Mindsome10. Aleo. I don't know. I'm gonna say Bitmain, but I'm not gonna be surprised that it's probably gonna be somebody else. Like, if you Google Bitmain and Aleo, like the first thing that comes up for me is this. I'm sure you guys have seen this already. Right on Bitmain.com's website. October 2023. Bitmain plans to launch an Aleo Antminer. So I mean, it's been over. It's pretty much, we're hitting up a year now. And where's their actual announcement of this thing? You know, when are they gonna release? When are they gonna release this thing? I don't know. Who knows? Honestly, I just hate how the Aleo was like announced, and like I don't know and their singular F2 pool, mining pool. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. Mine's something I would assume, but Iceriver loves to piss in their Cheerios. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, who cares? At this point, you're right. Like, it's just everyone's like trying to. Iceriver has definitely been, out of all the other companies, between like Bitmain, Iceriver, Goldshell, Dragon Ball, I'm gonna say like one of the most honest companies is gonna be Iceriver. Now, I know in the beginning their pricing was definitely, I mean, it was okay. Their pricing wasn't too like insane, like 30, like, I mean, it was, but then it wasn't. But then they've always tried to be competitive and like keep their prices generally low compared to like Goldshell and Bitmain. Like, Goldshell and Bitmain are like one of the worst offenders in like pricing their ASIC miners like in the 5 digits, which is utterly insane. Utterly insanity. I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, all right. So poll time. I'm genuinely interested here. Who are you going to get a Iceriver Lite miner? Yes, no. I just want to see 50-50. I want to see the AL0 is UG now. Me was Iceriver AL0. The Iceriver AL0 is now making $1.38 a day. I mean, we predicted this. We definitely predicted this when these things were announced. We all knew the big boy Bitmain miners would be coming out. We all knew. We all knew. So really, anyone that has the AL0s, all these things are is like little heaters, or not even 100 watts. I mean, it doesn't provide much heat, honestly, but it's just a miner that's gonna sit there, and you're gonna just accumulate a lithium until the bull run. That's all you gotta do. You're I hope to God nobody is mining their AL0s on like nice hash into Bitcoin. I don't know. I would make the strategy of mining the native coin and then hodling it until the bull run. I don't know. I think it's I think that's the strategy with all crypto mining. Really, that's really all this. That's really everything regarding crypto mining. Are you gonna get, okay, so 14% of you say yes, 86% of you say no. Okay, well, the 14% of people who said yes, why? Tell me why. The efficiency of the AL0 is still good. It's just too high of a price point. Devious me, right? Yes, the efficiency of the AL0 is the exact same as the AL2 Lite. Yes, right here, exact same. Index, RedPandaMining. This is the same as Caspa. Profitability will nuke to zero fast. Index, yes, I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you. But I think it's too soon to say that, because the time horizon here that we've been talking about all these miners over the past half year, it hasn't been realized yet. People's goal regarding mining, it's not a get rich quick scheme. You're not supposed to get your money back within 3 months, 6 months. You got to think like a year, 2 years at least. 2 years, at most, maybe 3 years, talking about these miners, because Lithium and Caspa and like the market itself hasn't moved up generally over the past year. Bitcoin has stayed around these levels within the past year pretty much, and we haven't gone up the next leg up. Is that going to happen? Are we on the brink of the bull run here? That's all things to consider here. So I think it's unfair to, and it's just my opinion, this is just my opinion, okay, this is just my opinion. I think it's unfair to say that the miners have not been a good buy yet, because people's long-term goal hasn't been realized yet. We haven't had at least a year or two, and where we are in the market right now, if the Bitcoin cycle plays out next year, as it's supposed to, not financial advice, then we can have our conclusion that, okay, yes, this miner that we bought last year was a good buy. Okay, I just wanted to get that into people's heads, because people that are saying like, okay, we just bought this KS5L 2 months ago and now it's a paperweight. I mean, it's not a paperweight yet. The KS5L is still making, it's still making some dollars a day at 10 cents, which is not much, but even with KRC20, it was great with KRC20, but now it's kind of died down. But that's the variable, right? That's the variable. And the variable is Caspa's price going to go higher? Who knows? Again, time horizon there is like another, you got to think long-term, the long-term goal. And like lithium, is lithium going to go higher? I don't know. That's the risk people are taking for anyone that's going to be buying into this. I don't know. This is the risk all crypto miners take. Okay, and so if you don't want to play the ASIC game, if you don't want to play the mining game, especially if you don't have low electricity prices, if you're going to get into crypto mining, you got to have, honestly, generally cheap electric. That's the only way you're going to win, honestly. If you're mining at like 15 to 20 cents, it's hard. It's really hard. You're going to be falling behind in that regard. So it sucks. Crypto mining is a zero sum game. Crypto mining, there's winners, there's losers, and unfortunate as it is, not everyone is going to be able to have the opportunity to really profit from crypto mining, you really gotta have low electrical prices. If you don't have low electrical prices, it's hard. Daily Mess says cheap electric or much patience. I mean, that too. Yeah, if you got patience and you can pay your electrical bill out of pocket. I mean, it's hard, you know. It's real hard. It's a mental game. I'm gonna have to say crypto mining is honestly like a mental game as well, because month after month, year after year, it's like you're like breaking even, you're mining at a loss, or you're breaking even, mining, hodling all those coins, and that and then it's like, oh, I lost my job, I got laid off, or I don't have money to support anymore, I have to sell all my bags at under what the cost basis was, and you pretty much just lost all that extra value that you could have gained from price appreciation down the road. So it's hard. Crypto mining is not an easy game for people, especially if you have higher cost per kilowatt hour, and depending on your financial situation, if you're unable to keep up with it, crypto mining, you got to keep up with it. And like, it's, there's a lot of variables involved, and to stay afloat and, stay positive and believe in crypto mining, or believe in your long-term goal. That's really the end all be all. It's like, if you're investing in crypto mining, do you believe Bitcoin is going to go higher in the future? Here, this is what, it kind of eases my mind. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm just, in terms of, gold, the top assets in the world right now. I know that, they should have like a real estate on it. Real estate is like $400 trillion. Real estate is like 400 trillion. That, like, so much money is involved in real estate. But, I'm looking at gold. Gold has $18 trillion market cap right now. Apple's like 3.4 trillion. Bitcoin is 1.2 trillion right now. And every time I look at this, it tells me that we are so early still. I feel like this is something where Bitcoin has a lot more room to grow, and that goes along with the rest of the crypto altcoins as well. So I think when Bitcoin ultimately goes up, there's going to be that volume and liquidity that's going to be provided to the altcoins, and then those altcoins will start going up, which could include Caspa, which could include Aletheum. And so if that does happen, I mean, we're off to the races. I mean, we're all just laughing. For everyone who potentially have bought miners over this past year, we could all just be laughing and say it worked out. We could all say it worked out because our time horizon was, more than 6 months, a year. So I think it's too fast to say that these were bad buys because it hasn't played out yet. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to get people to buy these miners. I'm not saying that these are good buys, because I'm just saying that I don't think it's a fair assessment to say, because within a short span of 3 months, you can't just say this miner was a bad buy because it hasn't been a year yet. Does anyone agree with me, or you guys disagree? I'm gonna end this poll. I just want to do a poll. Do you agree with me or not? Yes, no. What I just said, I want to know from you guys. I want to see here. For those that who have invested in miners over the past half year, have you changed your mindset and said this was a bad buy? Or you agree with the fact that it hasn't played out yet? So what I want to hear what people think here. See, Frogman says, on these new miners, good or bad? Sorry, I got the tail end of this. Oh. Vegas Me says, not really, Panda. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so all right, so you don't believe in the long term then. All right, yeah, short-term thinkers, short-term mining. You think it's a bad buy because you ultimately believe it because you're not making that dollar value right now because the price of the coins haven't appreciated, and you don't believe you ultimately, okay, if you don't believe that your Caspa or Lithium or whatever coin that you're mining, then you ultimately believe Bitcoin will just never go up again. Like then you shouldn't get into crypto mining. If you don't have the long-term goal of mining and holding like the asset for long-term, more than a year, honestly, you have the wrong mindset and you're never going to make it. You're never going to gain those extra, the cost basis of when you're mining the coin, and you hopefully want to sell it later down the road for more. That's ultimately it. You don't believe in crypto mining. That you shouldn't get into crypto mining if you don't believe it. Then like Wits on Fire. The description of this poll was beyond confusing. Okay, then I don't know what to say. I guess I don't know what to say then. If you weren't listening, then I'm gonna end the poll then. I just explained it before, but what's the, I'm not selling anything at the moment. I know I believe in the long-term profit, but AL0 is just a bad guy against the AL2. Okay, well, I mean, at this point in time, yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it that way, the yield of the KS2 AL0 versus the AL0 is 400 gigahash versus 2 terahash. So, but yeah, the power consumption is it's the same efficiency. So I mean, you're not really, I mean, the price, yes, the price is definitely but this doesn't ship for another month, so you're still accumulating more lithium now versus when the hash rate starts climbing in the next month here, when these AL3s and AL2 Lite start shipping out. So let's see here. I agree. I've been building my rig slowly for the 4 years now. Electricity here has skyrocketed, but I'm not selling my rig. Thank you. Okay, Berg. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I mean, hi, I'm missing some chats here. I hope this bull run is just the beginning, but gut feeling is this is the backside of it. I'm always in it for the long run. Never sell a single coin during the bear markets. Hodl for 4-year cycles. Crypto cat farms. I agree. Yes, I'm with you, good sir. I'm with you. Everyone's in a different financial situation, and so you know, it's something where you gotta understand, like, if you can try to stay afloat, you know, during the hard times, and that's really the hardest thing for people is to stay afloat. Because I know there's been plenty of people who have not been able to continue mining because simply for the fact that, I mean, the state of everything, the state of the world, layoffs, you know, I've heard it all. People got divorced, separated, you know, they had to quit everything, sell everything. I mean, everyone's situation is different, but like, I think it's been exemplified. How do you say it? It's been more like, how do I say it? Expanded in the past year or two, more so this past year or two. So I empathize. I seriously empathize for those that can't do this, because I mean, look, we got the views are down. It makes sense, you know, views are down across the board on YouTube, right? You look at everywhere, social media, everything is down, is super down for crypto and mining, right? Where retail investment is not, it doesn't seem like it's ever going to come back until people have money. And right now, most people living paycheck to paycheck, there's no way in hell they're going to be getting into crypto mining. So the majority of the people here are, you guys that are here now, have like expendable income, I bet. Majority of you here. And everyone I know that's in crypto mining is those that have that extra money, that can crypto mine, you know. And it's, you know, they made it into a business, and like they can continue on. And so yeah, it's a hard game, you know. Some people can do it, some people can't. A majority of people can't, and it shows on social media. Like my YouTube views, I used to get 8 to 10 times more views than I am getting now. It's because those 8 to 10 times more views, those types of people have now quit crypto mining because it doesn't make sense for them anymore, because they're not making that money, or they lost their job, or they don't have that expendable income to get into crypto mining. And so I think now, if you are able to do it, it might be a good time to get in. Not saying where we are in the market, or if the bull run, if the Bitcoin cycle plays out next year, which hopefully it should, and if not financial advice, then in theory now should be a pretty good time to get in. But who knows? I don't know. We don't know. I think the main takeaway for me, to just my advice for a lot of people, is just to try to figure out how to get low electrical pricing for mining, and like just staying lean and mean and efficient, you know, at your financial means. Like, don't overextend yourself. Don't you know, if you don't have a good job, or you don't have other income sources coming in, just try to keep your risk profile, you know, medium, easy to manage. Make sure you can manage your risk, and you know, just don't over leverage yourself when it comes to crypto mining, because when it comes down and things start getting unprofitable, and you're hoping to, you know, mine and hold all these coins, it's hard. It gets hard. It does. And I've been through that. I've done that before. You know, like, I've overextended myself before. I didn't have enough capital. I didn't have enough cash to, you know, continue the mine and hold method, because I either in my case, I spent too much renovating. It cost 3 times more to renovate my house. So words from the wise, don't renovate a house, and don't trust don't trust contractors. They're all pieces of S. There's some good ones out there, but majority of them are POSs. So I've had such, I'm not going to get into it. I've lost so much money with renovating a house. Anyways, what were we talking about? Okay, that's it. That's really all I'm gonna get into here. Yeah, what a crazy year. I don't know what to think anymore. I've kind of been in a blur with, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I, like, every week, every couple weeks, there's always a new ASIC announcement, and it's getting tiring. I'm getting tired. I think I'm getting like, not like, it's not the word burnt out or overwhelmed by it, but like, maybe just tired of it. Maybe I just, no, you know what it is? You know what it is? You know why I'm like tired of it? I'm tired of, you know what I'm tired of? You know what I'm, yeah, all track, exhausted, yeah. You know what I'm exhausted of? When people buy a miner, like an AL1 Pro, for $32,000, and then like 2 days before, Iceriver drops their AL3 for like 12,000. I'm sick. I am sick and tired of that, and that has happened so much. That has happened so much, honestly. Casper miners is also privy to that. Like KS5 Pro, $32,000 back in May. By August, they were like 15 or 12,000. for a long time, and then people got pissed off because Iceriver released their miners for like 4,000, right? Or 2,000, 3,200 or something. I don't know. The timeline is hilarious. I'm sick and tired of people like it. I'm not the people. I'm sick and tired of the manufacturers. I'm sick and tired of like them playing that game, and then people who bought like a 15k KS5 Pro, and then like a week later it goes down to like 7,000, and they haven't even received it yet. That's what I'm exhausted and sick and tired of. You know, it's like I'm sick and tired of that. Sick and tired. Constant, BC says constant price reduction sucks. Yes, exactly, BC, exactly. And Caspa's price, unfortunate as it is, really has been hovering around these prices. So that's why, like, I think everyone's been exhausted of like, oh man, Caspa hasn't been going up anymore. Like, it's been hovering around these prices for the past year. So I mean, that makes sense. And then like the Caspa network hash rate like just explodes, and then the profitability of these things are gone. And so at this point in time, again, I think we haven't realized our long-term goal yet, which is like a year or two. So it's too soon to say that it was bad or not. Another year or two, if Caspa doesn't go up, then it's obviously it was a bad idea. So then we can conclude our conclusions of it was a bad idea, in my opinion. Jock McMiner, Mr. Jock McMiner, did you receive the 1,000 Caspa? I want to make sure you got it. Did you get it? Trade Ogre was able to unlock my account, and I was able to withdraw Caspa. I was able to withdraw Caspa. You heard it here first. I was able to withdraw Caspa from Trade Ogre. Oh man, it was great. Jock Miner, I did. TY so much. Nice. Jock Miner, awesome. ASIC buying is like playing the waiting game. Me was 100%. It's odd. I've never had an issue withdrawing cash from Iceriver. No, you mean from Trade Ogre. Trade Ogre. I've had issues. A lot of people have had issues. Devious Me says, well, yeah, AL0 or AL1 has the same percentage drop with AL3. That's why I think the AL0 or AL1 is a bad buy. And yes, in years it can be good, but it could be much better if I waited 1 week. Devious Me, I mean, that's the case. That's the case with everybody. Honestly, that is the case with everybody. Let's see here. Okay. All right. All right, I'm back. I just needed to respond to an email. All right, I'm back. All right, well, I don't know what else to talk about. I think I touched on everything. I rambled on enough in this video. Is there any questions? You guys have any questions or concerns? Otherwise, keep on keeping on. I'm just gonna continue on accumulating. I don't know. In my situation, and I think in majority of your guys' situations, you're all hoping for better times. I mean, you're all hoping for when Bitcoin goes up to that next leg. Like, what's stopping Bitcoin going to $2 trillion? What's stopping Bitcoin going to $3 trillion? You know, I just look at, this is what helps me sleep at night, is just understanding that Bitcoin is still very low. I think it's, once we get a lot more people into it. A lot more investment starts coming back in. I mean, at one point, Bitcoin did hit up almost 2 trillion, I think. Bitcoin was almost 2 trillion at one point. But I don't know. I don't know. I think for us, those that are in it right now, we just got to keep accumulating because we are going to be better off than the next guy. Let's just put it that way. I think for people that haven't gotten into it or just like on the sidelines waiting, I don't think, and not financial advice, but I don't think we can't go wrong with what we are doing right now. And as long as everyone has their long-term goals and you believe in this space, you believe in crypto, everything, then it's no issue. Noah says, it's ironic. You can't use CAS to buy a CAS miner. On Crypto Miner Bros, you can, actually. Crypto Miner Bros, you can use Caspa. You can pay with Caspa, actually. So, link down below if you are interested in these miners. I already touched on these miners, and I would go rewatch the live stream. I'm not gonna explain it again. Take that 500 and go on vacation. I mean, that's a great way too. Honestly, yeah. Crypto Miner Bros takes CAS. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Luke Levin Martins, how do we know Blake 3 will be around for years to come? I don't think Alephium is not going to change their algorithm, so it's always going to stay. It's always going to stay like that. 120 people watching, 54 likes, bro. Smash the like. Is there any final questions? You guys can ask me just at RedPandaMining me in the live chat, and then we can talk about whatever you guys like. But I don't know, another 10 more minutes here, and then we are going to head out. F1 Max, did you hit a solo block of BCH with the Avalon Nano 3? Cheers. F1 Mad Max, no, not yet. I'm still trying. BC, gotta run. Talk to you later. Have a good one, BC. Peter Marshall, what are you buying next, bro? In terms of a miner? Honestly, nothing. I'm maxed out. I'm maxed out right now. I'm maxed out in power. Extremely maxed out. Speaking of Caspa, actually, I wanted to show you guys. I moved over to Caspa-Pool with my solo miners, and I have about over the past 5 days, I have a 54% average solo effort. Over the past 5 days, I have earned almost 50% more than pool mining. It is absolutely insane, the blocks that I have been getting on Caspa-Pool. It's been awesome. I love it. I've been getting more than if I were to pool mine so far. So far, after 5 days, I'm absolutely shocked. And I use the Stratum ping tool on all the pools to find the best one for me personally and where I live. And Caspa-Pool was the best one for me. So I picked the lowest latency one possible. And so far it's working out. I am getting more than what I would normally get by pool mining. So I love that. I love it. It's been working great for me. I'm not sponsored by them. I just chose the lowest latency pool, and I'm getting a block, averaging 2 blocks a day. Yesterday I got 3 blocks. My solar effort was 43.1% that day. But look, my solo mining effort's like 64%, 68, 59, 43%, 49%. Like it is, I'm averaging 46% better than pool mining at this point. My earnings have been 46% better. Just awesome. So good. So good. Man, I should have been on Casper Pool when I was mining during the KRC 20 days. During the whole KRC 20 craze. Anyways, live and learn. Anyways. Index says, would you recommend solo mining on a KS5L? Index. Again, you're gonna have to test. I would test out the Stratum ping tool on all the different Caspa solo pools. See which one gets you a good low ping. And just try it. Like, you're just gonna have to try it. Caspa dash pool may not be good for you. Okay? Just disclaimer. Like, the reason why I chose Caspa dash pool is simply because it gave me the lowest latency. So just test it out yourself, find a low latency pool and just test it. Just see what you get. It may be good, it may not be good. Luck plays a huge role with solo mining. You might have spurts of, you know, maybe a day or two where you don't find any blocks, but then there's going to be some times where you find lots of blocks. So far, Casper Dash Pool has been good for me. So far. Panda, do you think it was your latency that hampered your efforts before? Ninja Kid, I'm gonna say yes. I talked to Retro Mike about it, and he agrees with that. You know, latency does play a huge role when it comes to, you know, when you're providing that share to the mining pool. You know, every second or every millisecond matters. So I don't know. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. Serpent, what's up, man? Hey, RedPandaMining, summarize the community sentiment on the two miners for me. I am slammed at work. Everyone, yay or nay? Serpent, okay, real quick. It's good priced at this point. Yes, it's the most, I'd say it's pretty efficient, right? Their efficiency is good against everyone else. On par with Bitmain pretty much. The dollar per gigahash is definitely good. We also talked about Goldshell. They really got to lower their prices now because 2 times worse efficiency. Dollar per gigahash was terrible, so Goldshell's really got to bring their prices down. The KS2 Lite, I personally don't think this is a good buy. The only reason why this would be a buy for somebody is if they need a heater in their free power condo apartment, or they want a heater in their kitchen or living room. Otherwise, if you're a large scale miner, it doesn't make sense to buy this KS2 Lite. I would rather get the KS5 Pro, which is a better dollar per gigahash at this point in time. But another thing is you also believe in Caspa in the future. So a lot of things to consider, a lot of variables, a lot of risks involved if you want to buy into any ASIC. That goes with any ASICs. So Serpent, okay, yeah, no to KS2 Lite, but the AL is looking good. Yeah, the AL2 looks good at this point in time, even with the hash rate where it is now. It's at like $7 or $6 a day, but if the hash rate doubles, right, the profitability pretty much cuts in half there. But is there going to be another 16 petahash worth of Aletheia miners in the next month? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Right now we're at 16 petahash, which is a lot. So that's a risk. That is a risk to consider. And another thing is Aletheum's price going to be stagnant or go down or go up later? I don't know. I already gave my thoughts on the price. The price of Aletheum pretty much already like 30x already. earlier in the year. Is it going to go do another 30x from here? If we're looking at history compared to other coins like Cadena, it in theory should then be, it might be going down. So not financial advice. I don't know. I really, that's my gut feeling. I hope not. I really hope that Alephium, goes higher, but it wouldn't surprise me if, because we've already hit a high, that it's going to start going back. It's going to start tapering out and going down over time, especially with big boy miners. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know, Serpent. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps, Serpent. And just giving some food for thought. Ultimate belief that Bitcoin cycle plays out next year, altcoin season plays out next year, then this may all just be amazing. This all might be amazing, but there's a chance that it may not. So who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? And Serpent, the best pricing is on Crypto Miner Bros, not Iceriver. Iceriver, they also don't lower the tariffs, so you're gonna be paying like another 25% tariff on $1,400, and then like with Crypto Miner Bros, they lower the they lower the value, and it's shipping included or DDP to your door. It's actually cheaper. So we found that out. We found that out too. Serpent, appreciate you. Have a good one, buddy. Thank you. See you around. Hurricane tomorrow. Oh God. Oh my God. Hurricane? Dude, stay safe, man. Dude, stay safe. Stay safe, man. Okay. All right, bros. That's it. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, I think it sounds like majority of people don't want to buy it. 80% people want to buy it. I saw that the poll was like 14%. 84% said no, 16% said yes. So that just tells me, yeah, everyone's exhausted of these things. Nobody wants to buy these things anymore. Nobody's got money. No one's going to do it. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, yeah, we've just been bombarded with these miners like crazy over the past year. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Peace, bros. Peace. We're getting 1 month's worth of rain and 1 day in the UK. WTF. Slaw Squatch, when 20 GPU mining rig? Never. Never. And you know what? I just realized. You know, I chose the winner this morning. No, yesterday? No, yesterday. Where's my Hive OS here? That person wanted to mine block X on the 12 by 4070 rig. I can't bring it up here. Anyways, it's not coming up. My Hive OS is broken. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Peace out. Peace out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Peace, bros. Peace, peace, peace. Nerd things and more. Nhash is the best. I believe Nhash doesn't lower the value. So you're actually going to be paying more duties from what I've just been told. Mr. Nerd things and more. Anyways, peace, bros. Joker Miner, check your DM. Okay, Joker Miner. All right, peace out, bros. Peace out. Peace out. Have a great day. Have a great day. Goodbye. Goodbye.